Okay, I'm just going to do a couple of examples of solving equations with a variable on both sides. So I've got this first one, question 4a, 2x is equal to x plus 5. Now the first thing we're going to look for in this situation is trying to gather like terms. And this is a like term with this term. Okay, so I need to get those two together, and the object at the end is to have x on one side of the equation and the number on the other. All right, so I need to get this x over to the other side and get rid of it from this side. So I can think of this by doing the same thing to both sides by taking away x from both sides. All right, so if I take away x from this side, it'll eliminate it. And if I take away x from the other side, and do the same thing to both sides, I'll end up with just x over here. Because 2x take away x gives me x, 1x. All right? And that's equal to 5. All right. Now, if I do a harder example than that, okay, question 4G, it has 2f plus 3 is equal to 2, take away 3, f plus 3. Okay, now the objective is exactly the same. I'm trying to gather the like terms together. I'm trying to get f on this side of the equation, this side of that equal sign, just f, and I get the number, whatever that final number is, on the other side of that equation. So to do that, I need to get this other f here over to the other side of the equation. So one way I could think about this, first of all, is, well, I always think straight away, if I've got a brackets, expand those brackets first. Now this is a little bit tricky because it's got 2 take away 3 here. Okay, so anytime you've got a sign like plus or minus in front of a term, okay, then you can think of that sign as being attached to that term. It's a simplified way of solving a problem. Okay, so when I've got this 3 here, then I'm going to expand out these brackets. I can think of it as being like negative 3. Okay, so I'm going negative 3 times by f, and then negative 3 times by 3. Remembering, if I've got brackets, expand them first. So I'll rewrite the next line of my equation as 2f plus 3 is equal to take away 3f, and I've got negative 3 times by positive 3 gives me negative 9. Okay? Now, again, I'm trying to get this f here onto the other side. So this is like negative 3f, or I'm taking away 3f from this side of the equation. So to get rid of that negative 3f from this side of the equation, I need to do the opposite to that. I add 3f to both sides of this. Okay? So if I have 2f and I add 3f to this side of the equation, notice this is the only thing that's different from the above line. Right? And then I add 3f to this, so 2 take away 3f plus 3f, okay, take away 9. Again, the only thing that's different from the above line is that I've added in 3f, and I've done the same thing to both sides, so therefore it's still equal to each other. All right, if I have 2f's, I add 3f to it, I end up with 5f plus 3. And then if I have negative 3f's, if I take away 3f and then I add 3f, well, it's going to cancel each other out. Okay? I'm purposefully doing that because I'm trying to eliminate it from that side of the equation. And so I'm left with 2, take away 9. All right, next, I'm still trying to just get f on this side of the equation and all the numbers on the other side. So I might just simplify this part. So 2 take away 9 is going to give me negative 7. All right? And on this side of the equation, I've got 5f plus 3. I want just f left here. So I think to get rid of this 3, I need to take away 3 from both sides of the equation. So that's what I'm going to do to both sides of the equation. Plus 3, take 3. And the only thing that's different over here is I took away 3, so I need to take away 3 from here as well. Doing the same thing to both sides of the equation, so they still remain equal. Then I end up with 5f is equal to negative 7 take away 3. If I've got negative 7, I take away another 3. I've taken away a total of 10, so I've got negative 10. Last step. I'm trying to get rid of this 5 because I just want f left at the other side of this equation. So to get rid of that 5, because f is normally multiplied by 5, that's what it means. If it's 5 and right next to the f, it means multiplication. So I'm doing the opposite to that. I need to divide 5 both sides. Okay, so if I write 5f on this side, divide it by 5, that'll eliminate it. And if I've divided this side by 5, I've got to do the same over here. So I divide that by 5. All right, and then with f is equal to negative 10 divided by 5 is negative 2. Okay, that's my final solution. You can double check this if you want. Right? You can get this value of f equals -2 and substitute it back into the original equation. If I put -2 there and put -2 there, once I work out those two sides, then I can check they equal each other, and if they equal each other, I know that this solution is correct. Some people call this, verifying your solution or checking the reasonableness of your solution. Thanks, guys.